This is my brother Riker, and he got first place at locals today. What are you playing?
I was playing Tearlaments, and I went 3-1.
The map's beautiful.
So I'm gonna start off with 3 tier cache. In this format, it's kind of mandatory. And then I'm also playing 3 Rhino Heart. Now, a lot of people only run 2 because they run more than 1 of the Diviner, but I personally only run 1 Diviner and 3 Rhino Heart.
Oh, why did you only run 1 Diviner?
I feel like it's more consistent because when it's milled, it doesn't really do anything for you.
Gotcha.
I play 1 of each of the fusers. It's kind of obvious if...
Nah, you should play 2 of each.
Leave me alone. I also play 1 of every Ishizu because some people only run 1 of the shufflers and both millers, but I personally run all of them. It's just more consistent for me.
And it helps you with your own resources.
Right.
How many games did that you think that won you, having both?
Many, because I had 4 tier mirror matches today. So it just was very consistent. I also play 2 kaijus because going first you can fuse with it, and going second it really helps.
Is 3 just way too many?
Yeah. So I also play 2 Fenners because when you summon it you can search the tier cache, and it's a banish. It's just pretty good.
So you run 2 instead of 1 in a field spell, right?
Right.
Is that build just a lot more consistent with 2 Fenrir?
Yeah.
Especially since it's good for going second.
Right. I play 1 Visa Starfrost because I run the Vicious in the extra deck, which I'll get to in a minute. But this is just kind of mandatory.
Especially since you're running Barone, right?
Right. I run 1 Unchained because if you like brick and open like Trivikarma or whatever, and you manage to get this in graveyard, you can pop the Trivikarma, summon it, and it helps you get into Beatrice.
So that's why you only run 1 Diviner.
Right.
Because you don't need the other 6.
Mm-hmm. I play 2 Malicious, pretty obvious, because it's semi-limited.
Because you can't run 3.
Right. It helps you get into Beatrice, and the Dangerous is a pretty good fusion monster. For the danger numbers, I run 2 Nessie and 1 Mothman. Mothman's good because if your opponent picks it, you get to draw and discard, and then Nessie helps you search the Mothman.
Is 3 Nessie just too much? Just like 3 Kaiju is way too much?
And if you discard it and you already have a Mothman, it's unnecessary. I play 1 Shaddoll Beast because if you send it, it's a free draw, and you can use it to help you go window.
The Skomanda just break you.
Personally, not a lot of people do this, but I run 3 King of the Swamp.
I have no idea why people are cutting this. This doesn't make any sense.
It's one of the best cards for the deck.
Especially in the Horus build, it's pretty good.
Yeah. On to the spells. So I play 3 Planet. It's just most consistent. And then I play 2 Tearlaments Scream. This is pretty controversial. Most people only, well, not only, they play 3. But I personally like 2 because it's more consistent this way.
Every time I've played, you see it every time.
I play 1 Tearlaments Heartbeat.
Would you change that to Grief in the future?
Probably. That's what I realized today was this is probably a side deck card, and when I go second, I can just swap this out for Grief.
Its effect to add 1 from Grave is pretty good, though.
Yeah. I play 1 Terraforming to search the field spell, and it can help you go into your combos.
Literally just the 4th field spell.
Yeah. Play Foolish Burial because every card in your deck, almost every card in your deck has a graveyard effect. 1 Foolish Goods for Trivikarma, Salik, any of those.
It's more than 1, just like way too much.
Yeah.
And you're already super consistent, it seems.
1 Polymerization for King of Swamp. It can help unbrick you, and then you can get your tier effects off.
You think that's mandatory?
Yeah. Not in most builds, but in mine's specifically, yes. I play 2 Salik and 1 Trivikarma.
Why don't you play Crime? It's just like not needed.
So where I play Grapha and cards that I already have to discard, it's just I don't have enough cards in hand.
Are just super consistent.
Yep. And Salik's on field, and if you have Rhino Heart, it's On to the extra deck. I run 1 Kaleido Heart and 1 Rucolos.
I've seen some people run 2 Kaleido Heart.
Personally, I think that's not a very good idea, because if you get your Kaleido in the graveyard, you can fuse with it and go into Dragospellia and recycle it. And then for the Rucolos...
No, you actually cannot use it as fusion material.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh, I forgot.
No, you're thinking of Rucolos.
Yeah, I meant Rucolos. Okay, so I play 1 Vicious Astrolabe. That's where the Visa Starfrost helps, because you can pop any of your cards, and any card on the field, and it gains attack for permanently. I play 1 Grapha. The negate's just really good, and that's why I play 3 King of Swamps, is because if you can get it and Rucolos out, it's just really good. I play 1 Dragospellia. Some people run 2 because it's the soft ones per turn, but I just can't find the room. 1 Guardian Chimera for polymerization.
Some people don't run that, and they run the Super Poly build, and they run like the Super Poly targets, and you can use it for polymerization as well.
I personally like this version better. I play 1 Garura because if you fusion summon into it, you can use Planet to pop it and then draw a card.
It's also a 6.
For Beatrice, and you can detach it off of Beatrice and then draw 1. It doesn't matter where it's sent from as long as it goes to graveyard. Play 1 Dangerous because for Malleys, you can discard 1, send to Malley, and then you have 2 6s for Beatrice.
That's a card you thought you lost.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't have it for half the tournament. He still won.
I play 1 Shadal Winda. That's why I run the Beast, is because if you're going first, this can be critical to winning.
How many times did it come up?
2 or 3, definitely.
2 or 3? Did it win you the game when you got it out?
Yes.
Or at least help, okay.
Besides when I got Dark Roller, that was not very fun. I play 1 Mud Dragon because if you have it in like all darks or all waters, they can't be targeted.
Pretty good.
I play Baron de Fleur because Omni Negate, and there's many ways to go into it.
The card's just too good.
Yep.
Generic level 10 that's an Omni.
I play 1 Beatrice because you can send any card from your deck to the graveyard. And
Best card in the extra deck, probably.
Probably. I play 1 Time Thief Redoer because it detaches for effect, not cost. So if you use Sheeran, Rhino Heart, any of those that have effects, they're going to activate.
Absolutely nuts.
Yep.
Boss monster that is Time Thief Redoer.
I play 1 Abyss Dweller. This is really good for mirror matches and even just other decks that rely on the
Also
graveyard.
Also be good against Taurus.
Yep. Which is going to be very effective in this format.
Is it good against Salamangreat?
I think there's better options, but it can help, yes.
Speaking of Salamangreat, you beat an undefeated Salamangreat player from the previous tournament. That's insane.
I also play Black Luster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, because he's really hard to get around sometimes. The only outs people had to it tonight were Zeus and just things like that.
Oh, what attribute is it? Earth or Dark?
It's an Earth Warrior.
So they can't Super Poly it.
Yes.
That's nice.
And then I run in the side deck.
So on the side deck now.
I run 1 Gamma Seal. That's why I only run 2 in the main. And if I go second, I'll side the extra one in. And then 2 Lava Golem. The only reason I'm playing 2 is because your normal summon can be very helpful sometimes. And it's just too important.
Why only 2? So just because the normal summon part?
And I play Dark Spirit's Mastery for the discard, and you can search one of your Lava Golems.
That's actually kind of nuts. It triggers your dangers.
Right. I play 1 Hellshadal because this card, it mills 1 when it's sent to graveyard for every attribute on the field, which if you have Beatrice, a Water, a Dark, and all that, you can mill 3 or 4, which
That's
is
actually nuts. So you just do it at the end of your combo usually.
I run 3 Ash Blossom. This card is really good against decks like the Branded Chimera build, just things like that.
And you don't really need hand traps in
Right.
main for a tier, do you?
And I think Ash Blossom is just a pretty obvious side card.
Yeah, with the invoked build though, you could run Ash for
Right.
Trio.
I play one Squamata just in case Winder really hurts the deck. This can be critical.
Also, Centel Shuttle.
Yep. And then I play 2 Skullmark Ladybug for time. This card is very good in time because if it's sent to graveyard, you gain 1,000.
Did you win off that tonight or draw?
Yes, many times. I play 3 Regeki. So personally, this card against Salamangreat, many other decks, they don't have much protection. They can't be targeted, but Regeki doesn't target, and with it being unlimited now, it's just insane.
It's also a fairly good card against Unchained because it forces them to push out all their resources.
I play 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. For any deck that has back row like Rescue Ace, anything like that, it's critical for removing them.
Yeah, and then you're going to be slamming Heartbeat as well, so that's just
Right.
2 spell trap
So-
cards.
My matchups tonight were Tearlaments, which was a mirror match, and I won it because Skullmark Ladybug, and I went into Beatrice and just sent Kelbeck, and I got the Ladybug off of it, and then I just passed and I won the game. And then I played against a Rescue Ace, and it was a very close game. It went to time, so I sided in the Harpies for game 3, and that's what won me the game. And then I played against Salad, and I won that one 2-1. It was a very difficult matchup for me because they play Rivalry, and all mine are different, so it's really hard for me to get around, but I managed. And then I played against Kashtira. That was my only loss tonight.
That is the worst matchup
That is
besides Birds for...
Yeah, no. Cashier's worse than Birds.
Yeah.
Because there are other
Well, with
cards.
the Rise Heart gone.
Yeah, but still.
Well, I mean, the
So
fact that they banished Face Down.
Right. So that's were all my matchups tonight. So I think I did very well tonight. I'm very happy with my deck. I'm probably going to take out the Heartbeat for 1 Grief. And pretty soon I'm going to be playing Horus Tearlaments.
That deck will still be out soon.
Yep. Almost have the whole Horus package, so it should be out pretty soon.
Side note, we also bought a box of the new set, and we pulled the cheapest quarter century rare. Good job, us. But then we also got one of the main Horus cards, which is pretty good. That's the cover card of the set.
It's part of the Zark archetype and the Supreme Kings. It's actually pretty good.
And then this card makes Time Thief kind of decent. They'll never be good. And then TGs are pretty good, so the card's probably going to go up, and so will the quarter century rare if it tops this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then this makes Chimera pretty good. Well, it's already good enough.
And then this
so.
one with the new Testina archetype, there's a new Ixies that is very good, and that archetype is going to be very good.
And you pulled that from your box that you
Yep.
got. So pretty cool.